Next up in the workshop, I want to know, are you chicken enough to go to war? Hey guys, welcome back to the workshop. We are beginning to work on a neat little add-on for a game called War on Chicken Island, I believe it's called. It's by Draco Studios and Nomo Sapien. It's called Dragon Mama. And they're cute little, I don't know, she kind of looks like a plucked chicken. And she comes with two little dragons. So that's what we're going to be painting up. I took a look at the game. It was a Kickstarter, and that's kind of where this thing came from, as you can see right there. So I'm kind of wondering if it's supposed to be like Game of Thrones, Daenerys, House Targaryen kind of thing, but I don't know. But we're gonna just hop right into it, and if we take a look at the art on the cards, right? Oh, sorry, War for Chicken Island. I want to make sure I get that title right. Sorry, Draco Studios or Draco Studios. I'm not sure how you wish to be pronounced. But if it is Draco and I say Draco, I apologize in advance. And I got my other studio cat today. This is Toothless, people, or I should say everyone. Toothless. This is everyone, and he likes to sit with me in the studio as much as Princess Rue does, and he's in here today. Here you go, bud. So if we take a look, the dragons are kind of a not right now, big guy. I'm doing something, but soon. So as you can see, they're kind of a red color with a bit of an orangish underbelly. And yeah, sure enough, it's a chicken with no feathers, so a plucked chicken. And the dragons. So that's what we're going with. I'm excited to kind of pop into those and get going. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Dragon Mama aside, and we are going to start with the kids, the hatchlings, as it were. So I'm going to shake the living bit crippet out of the red paint. We are going to look for my medium I don't Anyway, it's my medium base brush. Grab some of that red paint. Take a little bit of water it down so it flows a little nicer, a little smoother. And then we are just going to go to town on these guys. And we are going to, get them all red. And right now, doesn't matter how messy I am, because things will be cleaned up later. We get stuff on the base. That's okay, because we'll be cleaning up the base later on. Let's just get as much down as we can. And we will wait for that to dry. And while we are waiting for him to dry, we're going to go on to the other one, the twin. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to, put red everywhere. And we're not going to care about how clean and tidy we're going to be. We're just going to get it. We're just going to get the paint down. It's weird how on both dragons I kind of missed the same wing, or did the last part of the wing. Right, we're going to wait for him to dry. Go back to the first one. And we are going to give the first one a second coat of red. Again, we are not paying attention to cleanliness, tidiness, because we'll fix that all up later. Excellent. There we are. There we are. Both the dragons are base coated, so we can set them off to dry. And we're going to go and we're going to put a couple coats of paint onto the chicken. All right. So like I said, these are from Draco or Draco Studios. Also by Nomo Sapien, which I think is really cool because it's gnome and then O Sapien. It's very clever. I have to give you guys a quick nod for that. I thought it was pretty awesome. And so apparently what the idea is that, you know, the chickens have overpopulated their small island, and there are chicken warlords, and they have their chicken armies, and they are fighting for dominance of the island for space. And you will take the part of you take the part of one of the warlords, and you have 6 starting chickens for your chicken army, and you have to try and humiliate your opponents, and the person that manages to humiliate all of their opponents wins. I believe that's the general gist of the the movie of the game. I don't actually have a physical copy. All I have is the Dragon Mama and her dragons. So that's all I can really tell you. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm starting off with my usual Bugsman Glow. Because even though she's a plucked chicken, she still will have blood underneath her feathers and her body. Well, because she doesn't have any feathers. So giving her kind of the undercoat. And, you know, neatness doesn't count for anything at the moment. Because we'll fix it all up. Fix it all up later. Yeah, but as you can see, she's a plucked chicken. She's got no feathers to speak of. And it's kind of interesting. It'll be interesting once I get her all finished. I'm gonna leave her for a bit and let her dry up a little bit. These ones are gonna be, you know, relatively quick to paint up. There's not a lot to do on these. They're funny little sculpts. They're cute little sculpts. There's not a whole lot of detail, but I mean they're purposely sculpted that way. They're sculpted to be cute and to be funny. There's not really much that I need to do as far as like highlighting or anything like that goes, but we're gonna do a little bit because I'm the paint slinger and that's just what I do. Gonna find a few places to highlight, a few edges, and we'll go from there. I don't think there's gonna be a lot. Doesn't need to be a lot. A lot of it's just going to be kind of edge highlighting anyway. Just in a few spots. Okay. So we pull the detail brush from Army Painter. Put a little bit of water into the paint, make it flow nice. And they don't really have a whole lot of sharp edges either. I mean, there's a few spots that we can put a highlight on. Always is. I don't think we need to, yeah, like I said, I don't think we need a lot of highlight. Just a little bit. And just remember, whatever we're going to do to one, we're going to do to the other. I think that's it. Well, let's go on to the next one. And we're going to do the same thing. There we go. I think we're kind of heading in the right direction here. Oh, I'm a little excited there. There we go. First stage of highlight. Done and done. Let's go back to the mama. We'll give her a second coat. Just to, you know, get the coverage nice and good. Fill in spots we didn't get. There we go. And that color is done. Oh, look at that. See, I told you these guys are going to be relatively quick to do. Of course, we're going to give a little bit more detail and time on the Dragon Mama. when we fully get to her. But in the meantime, we are going to go on to the last little bit of highlight for the red on the dragons. It's the same red formula I follow pretty much on every red thing that I ever do. But you know what? It's how you do the highlights that it's a little different. And again, I'm just going to be using the detail brush. And we're just going to put a little accent. Not too much at all. I don't really need it. No, it's just going to be just a little bit here, a little bit there. That's it. Going on to the other one. Same as before. Yeah, no, just a little bit. Nothing terribly outrageous. A little bit there. A little bit there. The big curve. A little bit on that curve. That's, oh yeah, that's right. A little bit on the eyelid. There we are. And those guys, except for touch-ups and the eyeballs, are pretty much done. But as you can see, even half an hour isn't quite enough time to finish everybody up. That's okay. We're getting there. Hi, bud. Well, you know what they say. Stay safe, paint safe, and we'll see you next time in the workshop.